Mastering Conversational Norms, Interrupting and Being Interrupted. Welcome to our English language learning video series focused on cultural understanding and social norms. In this episode, we will explore an important aspect of conversational norms, interrupting and being interrupted. Understanding when it's appropriate to interject and how to handle interruptions can greatly enhance your communication skills. So, let's dive in. Interruptions are a common part of conversations in many English-speaking cultures. While they may seem impolite in some contexts, they serve various purposes, such as showing engagement, expressing enthusiasm, or seeking clarification. It's important to note that the norms around interruptions can vary among individuals and situations, so let's explore some key considerations. 1. Cultural differences. Different cultures have distinct attitudes towards interruptions. Some cultures encourage active participation and frequent interruptions, while others value more patient listening. Learning to adapt to the conversational norms of the English-speaking culture you're engaging with is crucial. 2. Context. The appropriateness of interruptions depends on the context of the conversation. In informal settings among friends or close colleagues, interruptions may be more common and acceptable. However, in formal or professional settings, it's generally better to exercise more restraint and avoid interrupting unless necessary. Understanding when it's appropriate to interrupt is essential to maintain smooth and effective conversations. Here are some scenarios where interruptions are commonly acceptable. 1. Seeking clarification. If you're unsure about something the speaker said, it's perfectly fine to politely interrupt and ask for clarification. Use phrases like, "Excuse me, could you please clarify?" or, "I'm sorry to interrupt, but I didn't quite catch that." 2. Showing agreement or support. Interrupting to show agreement or support can be seen as a positive contribution to the conversation. You can interject with phrases such as, "Absolutely," or, "I completely agree," to express your alignment with the speaker's point. 3. Sharing relevant information. If you have relevant information or an example that adds value to the ongoing conversation, it's appropriate to interrupt briefly and contribute your input. However, ensure that your interruption is concise and doesn't derail the speaker's main point. Now, let's discuss how to handle being interrupted gracefully and continue a constructive conversation. 1. Acknowledge the interruption. When someone interrupts you, it's important to acknowledge their input rather than disregarding it. Briefly pause and say something like, "That's a great point," or, "I appreciate your input." This shows respect and encourages a collaborative environment. 2. Redirect the conversation. After acknowledging the interruption, smoothly redirect the conversation back to your original point. You can use transition phrases such as, "to add to my previous point," or, "returning to what I was saying." 3. Assertive language. If you find yourself frequently being interrupted, using assertive language can help establish boundaries and ensure your voice is heard. Phrases like, "May I please finish my thought?" or, "I would appreciate it if I could speak without interruptions," can convey your message politely yet firmly. Congratulations! You've gained valuable insights into the conversational norms of interrupting and being interrupted. Remember, interruptions can serve different purposes and have varying acceptance levels across cultures and contexts. By understanding when to interrupt and how to handle interruptions gracefully, you can engage in more effective and meaningful conversations. Practice these skills, adapt to different situations, and continue expanding your English language proficiency. Happy conversing! Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please give it